The true heroes are the first responders who bravely protect the communities in which we live and which we raise our families. And so at Norfolk Southern, it's really important to us that we engage with our first responders and ensure that they have the resources and the tools and the training they need to respond safely in the unlikely event of a rail accident. We understand our role in the U.S. economy. Rail is an economic driver for growth, and we help build this country. And today, rail moves the goods and materials that power the U.S. economy. And so we're very focused on safety. We take it very seriously. And I've been up in D.C. advocating for many of the provisions in the Railway Safety Bill. Today, we're really proud to be able to host some first responders. This is National Public Safety Month, and so it's a great opportunity for us to train first responders and have an opportunity to engage with the governor and the first lady who lead public safety as well. I know that that's very important to them. We're partnering with the Georgia Tech Research Institute to implement technology to make us safer, and we are working with first responders because it's important to us that we act in the long-term best interests of the communities that we serve. And just in Georgia, we handled about 145,000 carloads of agriculture and forest products last year. We handled about 35,000 carloads of finished vehicles. And because of Governor Kim's leadership and that of the First Lady and their ability to attract more EV production in Georgia, we know that that number is going to continue to grow. We also know that we pulled 3.9 million trucks off the highway in Georgia last year. So we're helping with the environment, and we're helping with sustainability, and we're helping to ease highway congestion.
So I think Alan covered a lot of it, but Richard, let's go with you first for a question.
I wanted to ask, well, first of all, you said that 2022 was your safest year on the rails. Obviously, the images of East Palestine are still in people's minds. How does this train help? There's always going to be derailment at some point. How does this help mitigate and train those first responders to handle when it happens?
For us, it's about prevention, it's about mitigation, and it's about response. Last year, we had the lowest number of derailments on Norfolk Southern in the last 2 decades, and we can get better. And today, the training with the first responders is all about the response, making sure that they understand what happens on a rail train. We want to make sure that they have exposure to this on a nice Tuesday morning. The first time you see it is at that point during a training scenario instead of at 2 a.m. on a Friday evening. We want to support their training because of all that they do to support the communities in which we live.
Okay, Scripps News.
Can you speak to what has changed in the 4 months since the derailment? Also, how is the community in East Palestine reacting to Norfolk Southern's, ways y'all try to make it up to them up there? People are still, saying they're experiencing health issues.
I think what we've seen is Norfolk Southern is committed to doing what's right. And each and every day, we're going to do the next right thing. I'll be up in East Palestine later this week, over this weekend. I was there in the immediate aftermath of the derailment. I've been there almost every week since. We've got about 300 NS employees who are there 7 days a week. And what I find is that when they come home, they want to go back. They're up there working on the environmental remediation. They're working on the family and business assistance. And they're working on investments to help the community thrive. And the reason they want to go back is because the NS employees know that they're having a positive impact on the community, and the community recognizes that Norfolk Southern's having a positive impact. The financial component of it is important. It's also our personal commitment to doing what's right for the communities we serve. That's a part of the legal process. We've made a commitment to do what's right over the long term. This changes nothing. We have committed over $35 million to help the community recover and help the community thrive. We've committed to working with the Attorneys General of Ohio and in Pennsylvania to set up 3 long-term funds to address the needs and the concerns that the citizens of East Palestine have told me directly that they're focused on, which is long-term health care, property valuation, and long-term water monitoring. We're going to be there 5 years from now. We're going to be there 10 years from now. And we're going to do the right thing.
Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate
you.
you.